for that
suffering,
stuff.
crying, I could laugh at you.
Damn, it's raining like hell.
I just want to know why she's talking about Breezy now. I just really like Breezy didn't do anything to these fucks. I just want to know. Inquiring minds.
Love. Listen,
Raining
Breezy
there too,
likes me.
same
That's
there.
why,
Oh,
you
y'all
know.
be careful, dears.
I can't wait till he figures out that I'm on Keen's side over there now, and all of those
Isn't
people
it
like me.
sad?
You're gonna talk about them
All
too.
these people are so mad and so upset.
And oh, refrigerator, Big Keen ain't coming to help you.
It rained hard there. Nordic is
And this is a
live.
good woman. Notice how they're not talking about how fucking Don dismissed fucking Nadia, Biz, Kerry. They're certainly not talking about that, right? This is.
Well, it's funny how Don Stakes changes his tune at any moment, and it just proves the fact that Don Stakes is not here to make friends. He's here to attack. That's the only reason why he's here. And when everybody realizes it, it's going to be too late.
Well, listen, Don Stakes doesn't have any friends because he fucking.
Wow, I've never seen Tony so
nobody likes him. That's why. And I told him another reason why, because Stan face in the hood.
It's not the
How about that? That's because I'm going to keep coming out with more of the truth about Orthodox Jews. What's that? Why don't somebody ask him what he thinks about Christians and any even me? He thinks I'm worse than a Christian, man. I'm telling you. Okay? He's not here to make friends with you. He fucking despises you. He mocks you.
You're more than freak. I see you with you the fight in that garage, honey.
I'll fucking debate him on that. How about that? But I know he won't.
Scramble my way both feet to watch.
And Wolf in the house.
Keep going.
Dave, did you know that there's a nice song out? Have you heard it?
Well, there's a lot of songs out, Claude. You might want to narrow that down a minute.
Hey, don't pick on me, man. I was just on the Big King show, man. It went well, man. Okay. We were talking about the refrigerator appliance.
Dawn's on the sex offender registry. Keep the kids away from him. He likes to fuck with a kid.
Fucking Shekels, do you have 33 song? That one's really
catchy.
catchy.
Listen, and you know what? After my stepfather kicks the bucket, I'm going to have a fucking hell of a lot more than I got now. And Mama left me lots. So much, a lot more. And by the way, Lynn, it's a lot more than 100.
33.
What's that?
I was singing Truth Raiders song. How many shekels do you have? 33.
You know how messed up they're going to say I am right now? This is for saying that. They're going to say how horrible I am, right? Guess what? Ask me if I care. I love my mother dearly.
You're as horrible as my internet right now.
But guess what, man?
You got
the same troubles.
You have a storm rolling out that way, V? Because there's one coming through here, and it's fucking wicked.
What's that?
There's a wicked storm about to hit us. We just got the beginning of it, and it's screwing everything up out here. There were traffic lights out earlier because of the wind.
So is that why the internet is crap?
Now, who's this fish? You know who this vicious punk account is? Because I'm going to fuck it. Let's see.
They're doing another fashion show for us.
I'm not in the scope.
And they did 2 scopes, too. Every person that person's following, I'm blocking now. Look, they're even tricking some of your friends. You know that? I said that fake account of you is tricking others to follow it, like the ones that they do with me. The same shit, because people don't read.
Well, yeah, if you look at the bio, usually it gives it away that it's not us, but people just see the name and then they follow it. Yep. But they don't do anything wrong.
Of course not, because you know what? I have to say that so did he at least hear my challenge to him, Lynn,
No.
and Allison come with their receipts? Could you at least announce that to me and say 33's challenging you? Put it straight up. I'll do my own scope, as a matter of fact. You can tell them it's going to be on my scope title. And tell them to stop reporting me, okay? I my scopes now. I can't even fucking do one little fucking 3-minute scope of the receipts, man. And they mass report you. Those receipts were devastating, weren't they, Nicole?
Yes. Did they take the account away?
No, but I'm getting everything I have, so it doesn't matter. Take away, go back up. But we're going to talk later about how we're going to make sure that they're going to suffer more. So don't say anything else. I know what you're thinking. All right, I know what she's thinking. Okay?
What am I thinking?
Listen, it's nothing sexual with me. It's how we're going to destroy them. That's what you're thinking. It's just something. I can't say it here because then it'll just give them a hint. But I could say that Truth Raider has something here, and I think it can be a real big hit. With the, I have to say. Turn up the radio. I gotta say, man, they got fucked up last night.
Oh, yeah, and then Dawn comes in and says, what receipts? It's like, oh, how convenient. How convenient that you just don't know about the receipts that were put out about you saying that I'm a good woman and that Carrie is jealous of Allison and I.
Oh, I was going to make a smart-ass comment when you asked Claude when Claude said, you know what you were thinking, V, you said, what am I thinking? I was going to make a smart-ass comment, but I'll keep my mouth shut.
Hey, listen here.
Well, then you wouldn't be you.
Oh, all right. What I'm saying, if I think it's David, where's the weed?
It's funny that Carrie and Lynn both have weed people, like weed men that deliver weed to them, and they make fun of me about having a weed man. I was like, I don't even have the weed man anymore. I don't even live over there anymore.
Right, listen, I'm talking about you.
To be completely fair, they were actually making fun of you for allegedly blowing the weed man. To be completely fair.
Oh, yeah, but they are actually the ones that are blowing their weed men because I'm not doing it. It's actually projection, and they're just telling what they're doing and then putting it on me. Do you see what they do?
Hey, Vicious, I got a little set clip for you. Listen. I had to say, man, that was the winner of the night. Here it is. The winner of the night. She's on this got the Vicious Cup. Okay, we just got the truth said that what's up? Don Steak says that Vicious Kind is a good woman. You can't take it back, man, just because you don't like it. Because what has she done to the platform and what? You're the same person. What's she done since, Don?
Well, Lynn says, if she plays something from years ago,
I'm going to go further for you.
It's just as relevant now as it was then. So if it's the same, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right?
And wait, I want to even give you more kudos. Vicious has actually, improved on not saying certain words that, we have talked about. And I am very impressed on how she's conducting herself. And Don, now you've got nothing, okay? So you see, Don, people can improve and change. And I want to salute Vicious for making an effort to break some, nasty habits we all have. That's part of growing. So fuck you, Don. The big fuck you.
I still say that Don is a sneaky fucking Jew. I'm just saying.
You had to ruin it, didn't you? You just had to ruin it. Thanks, Fish.
You're welcome. Dawn is still sneaky as ever, darling. Sneaky.
Yeah,
It's-
you
it's-
know what's going on. Bitches, you have to just fuck it up. Just, nah, man, I'm not going there.
You know me.
You know
Claude,
me. Hey, I got that on a loop. You know me.
You know me.
I know another loop you got. What the fuck, police? What the fuck, police? What the fuck, police? You got that one on loop too.
I said motherfuck the police. Motherfuck the police. And it's funny the way that they cut it is it actually sounds like I said the N-word at that point. It's funny how they can clip videos and clip audio, but once we do it, it's a lie. It's horrible. But they could play that over and over and over and say, see, this is what she thinks. But I was just telling the story about whenever I was over on the left, and I said that very thing.
See, I take jabs at everybody. I don't care.
I mean, what did you think of? By the way, what did you guys think of the discoveries of slow-mo? I mean, slow-mo's a kind of a pervert, man. I mean,
He's
like
kind of a pervert. Like, he's been on here many years, and like I said, it took a long time for me to get away from Jomo Sapien, and because he was my attack dog for the longest. Like, he would play heavy metal videos and threaten everybody for me, and so I didn't see through him at the time. But after we had our fight, then well, there really wasn't a fight, but you know, once he got brainwashed by these fucks, then he was like, oh, well.
Wait, hold on. I know I was mesmerized by your presence when I saw the first time was slow-mo begging for those pictures. I have to know.
No, I never. That's the thing, is that I've never sent pictures to these people. I've never asked any of them for money. Do you know what I mean? Like, ask Jomo Sapien. Did I ever ask him for money? Angie, did I ever ask her for money? No. Do you see what I'm saying? All of this is in together, just the biggest fucking lie. And everybody that sits in that chat thinks that Lyin is such a truth teller that all of this is real.
But listen, did you know he killed his father?
I did not know that he killed his father. I did not know this. And then he went and told Lyin that I was the only one he confided in about this. And I'll tell you what, if he told me, then I didn't remember. So I don't know what to say about that.
Right, it wasn't dramatic. It wasn't like what happened now. What a fucking fraud.
Yeah, he sat there and said, Vicious was the only one that I confided in. I mean, the way that they set up these dominoes and then they just flick it and just watch it all fall and laugh. It's really disgusting what they're doing over there.
Oh, and I got to say that I went into Disabled Abe's scope yesterday, and he said hello, but I was thinking about calling in, but I don't think he really wants to talk to me, man. It's kind of sad, man. But you know, I'm just gonna give it a little bit more time. I'm being patient, so listen.
Well, he's full in over there now. He was talking about how he was in that fake fucking DJ KK, the diabetic boulder, the Texas groper over there. The one that drinks and drives. Yeah, he had a scope last night, and Abe said that it was the funnest time that he has ever had since college. If Periscope is the funnest time that you've had since college, you are a loser.
Well, listen. Hold on a second. Did you know that this man, before he came onto Periscope, had not worked in 10 years because of fucking depression? He didn't even leave his house. Listen, he tells on himself all over the place. Okay? I mean, listen, he actually got stuck in the Devil's Cove and he had to fucking, what did he say? Shimmy his way out. Listen, he drank and smoked with the devil, and ever since then, he's been looking for ass on Periscope. These are his words, not mine. But that's Abe.
I can picture him saying shimmy. Yes, I surely can. If anybody on Periscope would say shimmy, it would be the loser, Abe. I agree.
Don't kick me out of the room when I say this, okay? All right, you ready? All right, Abe, you're gonna be very disappointed, Abe. But I'm giving you a pass for now. And because I'm giving you a pass, I'm going to give NJ a pass as long as she wipes her ass and stops asking me to snort coke from her crack. And one more pass I'm giving out. And it's going to be tough for all of you guys. But Tina, I'm going to give her a pass. Yes. And I know you guys are going to hate it. And you know what? I might, I don't know, man. But I'm going to pick up all your scraps. I'll see if I'll pick up all your enemies now. Huh? You threw Tina to the curb. So how you like that, man? I think I'm going to forgive everybody. This, okay? I'm going to be like you, Don. Right, you're going to be very disappointed, Abe. But
Lyin is rescoping now, so you're more than welcome to do your little debate thing. Yes.
Yeah, great. Here you go. Ready? Here, hold on a second. You know what, bitch? You're the best. So wait. Hold on. With the kids. I gotta say, man, makes a lot of sense to me. This is gonna be a #1 hit on Periscope. I can listen to this all fucking day. You know that? It's a fucking catchy tune. Now, yeah, I challenge Don Stakes, Allison, and Lynn Brooks for all the allegations that they've made. They made fucking videos of Leo with his screenshots. They've made videos of and all of Ice Wolves. It's time for them to come out and prove the shit they're lying about me, because if not, okay, then we all know they're liars. They've done it to others. Why aren't they doing it to me? If I am what you say I am, then prove it. And then if not, then let's get into a live feed and have somebody moderate it. And I'll come with 20 questions for each of you. And I'll bet you can't get through them. And you can come with as many as you want for me.
Scope Wipe says, evil hates goodness. That's why they all attack you, Lynn. You couldn't be farther from the truth right now, Scope Wipes, and your fucking nasty ass.
Look at that. See my camera? Stop and swimming in pink dildos.
Wow, I haven't seen that gift in forever. I have not seen that gift in forever. I didn't even know it still existed.
And Allison, those. Yeah, I like that. You like my graphics or what?
Well, they're saying that Truth Raider just said that he didn't do that song.
Listen, he didn't. So what? Doesn't matter who did it. It sounds wonderful.
But that's his voice singing it, though.
To me, I'll take the credit.
That's him singing, that's for sure.
Don Stakes will never be a legend. Don Stakes is our misfortune. She says hello. I saw Maddie and I think his soul's got down. Yeah, I love that pink.
My favorite part is Don Stakes is our misfortune.
Don Stakes is on a offender registry. Keep the kids away from him. He is the yeah, I'm gonna be playing this shit on fucking Big Keen's fucking Scope next. You better go Warren Keen, man, because next time we were having a blast, man. So be careful, man. I'm making friends everywhere. Nina likes me. What are you guys gonna do, man? People actually like 33 Rule, man, and I don't like you. And you know what? Vicious said it right, man. You give me a platform. Everybody gives 33 a platform. It's even you. And he couldn't say anything. And he fucking sucks my dick, Porch Dick. He's a fucking militant homosexual, just like Don Stakes. Fucking, I'm telling you, man. They must have been in like the pink fucking swastika band.
I think you should tell everybody the story about how everybody had my back, and then all of a sudden they were like, 33 just really isn't all that bad after 2 years of fighting you. How did you react to that?
Listen, look. First of all, okay, as being a student of P.T. Barnum, okay, and if anybody doesn't know who P.T. Barnum is, you might want to look him up. I am running a circus here, and you are all my clowns. And of course, some of you are elephants, and some of you are cows. Moo. Listen, the thing is look, in the end of the day, okay, I rejected them, and you know what? And that's why they're hurt. I showed even how I blocked Slow-Mo. He said, "I'm going to get away from this stuff," and he didn't. And I'll show you how I blocked Blade, and they get mad with the blocks. That's why sometimes I block people. Listen, you know what? You're right. They turned on you. Okay. And, look, I don't know the inside story. I only know what you told me, what they say. And, somewhere, there's always the story, but I get it, man. They're fucking assholes. And I told you when they were your friends, I said they were worthless. And I said, and they are your misfortune. And you remember me saying that?
Everybody told me that these people were horrible. Yes.
That's right. I said, you said, I'm picking up all the people that hate you. And I said, that's the biggest mistake you're ever making. They're your misfortune.
Yeah, because obviously they didn't hate you the whole time because they're fucking liars.
What? They love me. You saw that. You want me to show you more?
That's the way it was. All of a sudden, Angie was like, well, he never did anything to me personally. I really don't have anything against him. I'm like, why have you been fighting him with me for the past how long then?
Yeah. You want to see the DMs? As soon as she stopped fighting with me, she DM'd me when I did a scope, and she said, you know what she said? I'll show you all of them, right? I'll send them to you. At first, we talked about pain. I was very nice to her. As soon as she became friendly with you, she fucking hated me. I was like, what the fuck, man? Just like kind of Pam Flores and then the other fucking whack job D-Pace. Two fucking lunatics also. I thought they were nice. Listen, don't anybody DM me, man, if you're not going to give me your real name, and don't be a freak. But, it's interesting because then she blocked me, and then as soon as you stopped being friends, I did a scope, and she said, "Oh, that's the 33 that I used to love." And I was like, I just didn't even answer her, and I was like, "I'm still the same fucking asshole I was then that I am now. What's wrong with her?"
Well, she's back and forth just like she is with Carrie.
Wait. The last thing is, 3 days later, I was on a feed with Leo. She says, "I have to hide you because you're friends with Leo now." Because I wouldn't get. Didn't you see Don Stakes kept asking me in the DMs? To decide, you have to do a scope fucking going against Leo and everything goes away. Did you see that when I put it out last night?
Yes, and that was the big thing. Everybody had to denounce Leo that was around us, and I was all for that because I hated Leo at the time. So it was enemy of the enemy is my friend. I never liked Don Stakes. I hated Don Stakes. The only reason why we got together was to fight Leo, for sure.
There's a lot of assholes. Why do I have to go against them if they don't bother me?
Well, that was the big thing. They wanted to make sure to turn you against Leo, and they wanted to make sure that you and Glenn would stop being friends because he was a lifeline too. They've been trying to take away your lifelines since we started this many years ago.
There's no lifeline. I get an audience with or without Glenn. Okay, listen, you know what? To be honest with you, I wanted to make some changes, and the truth is that I didn't think it was fair, this fucking circus that I was bringing over to his political shows. Okay, and you know what? When you become a distraction, you have to at least assess what's going on and be fair. So I just said to them, look, I said privately to Glenn, look, man, it's just time for me to just step aside permanently until this works itself out because I've got other things. And he understood. Okay, so they didn't get anything. I did that, and I did it several times. When, if you remember, several times people were questioning, I wonder if the MAGA coalition dumped him. No, I fucking stepped away, and each time I did, because I told him about those texts that were coming out. He was like, "Listen, man, I don't care." Okay, but I said, "But I do." Okay, so you guys had no effect on anything. I just got tired of it, man, because you know what? You guys are evil. That's the truth, Vicious. And
Well,
that's an
yeah. See, Dawn was gonna keep getting at him and keep messaging him until he has done enough. So it's best just to step away, because then it gives Dawn one less thing to do. Because all he does is divide. He's here to divide. He's here to attack. He told everybody for years that he's not here to make friends, and everybody thinks that Don Stakes is their friend now. I don't understand that, because Don Stakes isn't here to make friends. He's made that very clear.
Listen, and I'm going to just make this clear for Don. I was never part of the MAGA coalition. Okay, the MAGA coalition is 3 people. I think it's 2. It was Ginger. First, it was Brian Hassine, Gingrich, and Glenn. Okay, that was the beginning. Then Ginger took Hassine's place. Those were the people of the MAGA coalition. I was a friend of the MAGA coalition, and I still am. Okay, but I am not going into their broadcast. Okay, so I could be visual, and I'm not having any of them come into my broadcast. If they do, they come in at their own risk.
Because they make anything that is good impossible.
Right. I want President Trump reelected, and they're doing something good. I don't want these scumbags who I believe.
That's what I'm saying. They ruin everything. They ruin everything for anybody that they don't like. They have to make sure that they don't progress. Like Lyin still talking about me staying in the hotel, after my Arizona thing, and how I have extension cords and I don't have electric and I can't eat and I can't afford to take care of myself. And this is just going to keep going on and on and on. Like, I can't do anything. They're like, yeah, you need to get back to your show. I was like, with Lyin sitting over there desecrating me every fucking moment, like that's possible. There's nothing. You can't do anything good with these people on your ass.
And you know what? You're right. Look what Brandon did by threatening my life in Vegas. Made a whole big scene and made some people uncomfortable. And then it just continued on. It was from the emails, from the fucking Boomer, and the text messages. And believe me, they were DMing all the people from MAGA Coalition, reaching out to them and trying to exert their will, and telling Ginger McQueen that I was reporting her phone calls and more and more. And I was like, you know what, man, I just have to, it's not fair. I'm not a selfish person. And you know what, whoever wants to stay with my friends privately, that's okay. But publicly, I have no friends. Now, fuck off.
But it's not enough to go and take accounts and keep reporting accounts and pulling accounts. It's not enough. They have to go after your friends and DM your friends and be like, why are you letting this person on your... This isn't just, what they're doing on Scope. They go behind the scenes. See, 33 just does this shit right in your face. I've come to appreciate that, because Don Stakes will go and message your best friends and tell them, why are you letting this woman treat you this way? Why are you letting 33 blah blah blah? Like, after you get inundated with these messages, you don't want to have anything to do with it. Whether you want to have anything to do with 33, me, or Leo, or whatever, you may want to, but you're just sick and tired of the harassment from the other side that you just leave it all be. And this is what people used to do when we were dealing with you. They have turned into you. They've turned into you and Leo, and the most horrible people that they talk about, they have turned into those people. The same arguments, the same attacks, the same everything. They just turned it all around on other people now.
Hold a second. I take great umbrage to that, because you know what, look, I know that you still got some feelings about what happened between us. I don't want to get into it, but I'm just saying is that I never really had ill will towards you. I never was ever trying to hurt your pocketbook. I was not trying to affect your real life. I was just getting annoyed with some of the things that were going on towards me. It was just like a personal beef, but it wasn't hatred in my heart in a way that I wanted to take somebody down. Now, the way I'm going to take some of these fuckers down, I can tell you is quite different.
Yeah, well, the fights that we had, Leo, Leo, you and Izzy, all the fights that we had, like with Rob, the fights that I had with those people were on a different level. It was here on Scope. We were all fighting on Scope, and nobody took it off the app. These people call 3-letter agencies. These people try to ruin your real life. They tell everybody that you do this and that, and that you fuck kids, and just things that will ruin your real life.
Yeah, look, they do things that they do.
Projection indeed.
They do. Okay, that's the listen, Vicious. The thing is that they don't want anybody. They wanted me to stay in this little group of shit. They didn't want me to go because I'm content. I know what it is. Okay, and you know what? I've been told, hey, you give them too much. No, I don't give them importance or significance by acknowledging them. They give me no choice because they come in unknown trolls. They send different people to befriend you. They attack you by going to people that you like. They try to besmirch your character. They go after your family. Even if you had a problem with your wife, and look, they're talking about my ex-wife Olga now, right? They go to Rob's fucking ex and get fucking texts. Okay, you think if they couldn't get to my ex-wife or my daughter, they wouldn't? Of course they've tried. I know why they can't.
Just like whenever they have a problem with Nordic Mike, they talk about how they want to call his wife. And they wonder why we bring up family. I'm just wondering. They sit over there and pretend that they're not the ones to start this shit. That's what really fucking sucks. Is that all those people in the chat that haven't been around and haven't seen this, they believe her.
Yeah, and listen, man, and I got a question for Dave, man. I know you really used to like the refrigerator, man, and I just like you to comment because you're never afraid to comment. Okay, what do you think of what this woman, what you've watched transpire since you were very friendly with her? And I know that Vicious used to give you some shit, and what? But Dave, I just like if you got a few words. If you don't want to comment, it's okay too. I'm just curious.
I'm sorry, I had my phone down for a second. I forgot I was on mute. But I don't want to comment. I really don't.
What? You don't want to comment?
I'd rather not.
Okay, but because it's that insane. Would you say you never believe that we're here? Would that be at least fair enough? And we'll leave it at that. That you can't believe it actually went where it went.
I'm not going to comment.
See, there you go. That's even smarter. There you go. So that just tells you how fucked up this really is, man. Because Dave usually has a lot to say.
Usually.
Yeah, and you know what? I did that on purpose because I knew he wouldn't want to comment. Okay, because it's so gross.
Well, I mean, he had a lot to say about me when he was hanging with Carrie, so
Oh, listen, you know what? Sometimes people have to learn. So you're gonna pick on him now because he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to fucking have the wrath of a whole group of fucking freaks over there. I would stay quiet too. Come on, B, give him a break. They're maniacs. This guy's a hardworking guy. He's hardly on Scope. Let him enjoy Scope. You know what I mean? These guys are fucking monsters. I mean, look at what they're doing to Matt, man. They're trying to fucking. They've got fucking Daisy like a retard up in there. Okay. And she's up there fucking, they're best friends now. I don't know what the fuck happened to her, but you know what? Listen, that's Matt's girl, and I'm gonna have to respect that. But they're fucking with him through her, and it's sad. And I'm gonna say something about it, and I know they're getting a kick out of it, man, and they'd be happy.
Well, that's what Don does. That's what Don does. He finds the person that is closest to you, and then goes and makes sure to divide. That's what he does. He divided up my group. And that's why Divided We Fall is around, because she divides. Everybody divides.
Right. They're going to want to fucking either separate Matt and Daisy, or they're going to make him want to come away from me. That's why he hasn't go so hard on Matt yet. Okay. They're kind of just holding back the reins. But if Matt keeps the resistance up, they will attack him the way they have me. That's for sure.
Well, they make sure to put him on the spot like that. Dawn does that all the time. And make sure that 33 or that Matt feels like a ball washer. If they call him that enough, then he will feel like the cuck. If they say it enough times, it'll become true. This is the way that they do things. Just say it enough times and it becomes true. If they say You are just repeating what 33 said, and it didn't really happen enough, and 33 isn't there to negate it, then he'll start to believe it, because groupthink rules.
I get the point. I don't care. You're right. Listen, you're 100% right.
They want to be a part of a group, and as long as there's 4 or 5 other people that will be like, yep, that's true, or nope, that's not true, even if it's a lie, it's enough people that are saying that it's true or a lie in order to make it so. This is what they do. This is what we did whenever I led this group.
Absolutely. Hey, Vicious, I'm gonna run get some lunch, and I have to break some more Corona rules, and it's time to, as they say, party. Not something Lynn's gonna be doing, man. She's gonna be sitting in a house.
She has her own party with her own people and her own little drink over there and her own little weed. Are you waiting for the weed man, Lynn? Yeah, sucky, sucky, $5.
Hey, Lynn, does he drop it off outside the door? And who's fixing that pipe of your pool? Your pool's still green, Lynn? And oh, by the way, Lynn and Don, I'll bet you I get if I want, okay, I will get even Texas Scoper back in the fold, okay? But you know what? You can have him, okay? Because I don't want to fight with him, okay?
Why would you want somebody on your side that does what he does? He really is just an attack dog. He's just like Pat.
No, but I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna hop off. Look, I don't have anything. He's not malicious like they are.
What do you mean he's not malicious? He puts out full addresses, full phone numbers, full names. Yes, he does. Yes, he's a full-blown fucking alcoholic. Yes, he is. It doesn't matter. He still is a loose cannon, and I can't wait. I can't wait until he decides to call the police on Lynn again, because everybody's forgiven that.
Listen, and one last thing I'm going to say. Lynn is so full of shit with that CPS thing. She said, oh, my son has to make his bed every day, like they were coming to her house every day for a fucking 17-and-a-half-year-old, fucking 215-pound boy, 6 foot tall. Lynn, okay? They took one look at you, fucking, your back's fucking hunched over 65 degrees. Even fucking Cock G said your Harrington rods are bent. All right? Listen, Lynn, okay? And I wait till I play the part where he says that you and him, okay, believed that I was getting that money, and I'm a fucking what did he say, communist? And you guys were all in agreement. You were with him, Lynn. I've got that too. You gonna deny that, Lynn? That I'm a fucking I'm a fake Jew? That's what you used to say, Lynn. I got it on tape. I'm gonna play it when I'm ready. See you guys. You like that one? You like how I just drop a bomb before I go? How about that? I got that too. Don't think I don't have what I have. I got it. Fear the receipts.
Yeah, you guys aren't the only ones that clip shit. You guys aren't the only ones that snag scopes. Just because he won't learn how to make videos like Allison takes all of her time that she should be doing other things and making these long videos about people. And her and Boomer are such besties with this, sharing information. It's really cute what they're doing over there. Everybody over there will see in time what the fuck is going on, because these people that are over there, part of that 20 people that be in her chat every day, they're all new. They'll see what Lynn has been doing. I'm glad, firefighter. I'm glad you're all right. I've heard a lot of people are going through the same thing. Thanks, 33, for calling in. 33 tormented me for years and years, while my friends were with me, fighting him with me, and then said, oh, he's not really all that bad. So much so that people like Lynn let him be her co-host while I was driving back across the country. So Lynn didn't have a show without 33. She admitted this. She said, well, nobody will call in. 33 is the only one that'll call in. You're still using other people for your content, Lynn. Go get your own. And I will keep rescoping you. until you stop rescoping other people. Keep rescoping. I will keep rescoping. This will be the rescoping platform dedicated to you, Miss Debutante Wannabe.
That's not true at all, but, you know, excuse me, I've got something in my throat.
I know what's in your throat. A big black dome. And I will keep rescoping you until you stop rescoping other people. Keep rescoping. I will keep rescoping. This will be the rescoping platform dedicated to you, Miss Debutante Wannabe.
Debutantes are a thing of the past, dear. That's not true at all.
Yes, you are a thing of the past, Lynn. I'm glad you finally admit it. You are a thing of the past, you old bitty, nosy, snooty bitch.
I've got something in my throat.
I know what's in your throat. A big black dome. And I will keep rescoping you until you stop rescoping other people. Keep rescoping. I will keep rescoping. This will be the rescoping platform dedicated to you, Miss Debutante Wannabe.
Debutantes are a thing of the past, dear. That's not true at all.
Yes, you are a thing of the past, Lynn. I'm glad you finally admit it. You are a thing of the past, you old bitty, nosy, snooty bitch.
I've got something in my throat.
I know what's in your throat. A big black dome. And I will keep rescoping you until you stop rescoping other people. Keep rescoping. I will keep rescoping. This will be the rescoping platform dedicated to you, Miss Debutante Wannabe.
Debutantes are a thing of the past, dear. That's not true at all.
Yes, you are a thing of the past, Lynn. I'm glad you finally admit it. You are a thing of the past, you old bitty, nosy, snooty bitch.
I've got something in my throat.
I know what's in your throat. A big black dome. And I will keep rescoping you until you stop rescoping other people. Keep rescoping. I will keep rescoping. This will be the rescoping platform dedicated to you, Miss Debutante Wannabe.
Debutantes are a thing of the past, dear. That's not true at all.
Yes, you are a thing of the past, Lynn. I'm glad you finally admit it. You are a thing of the past, you old bitty, nosy, snooty bitch.
I've got something in my throat.
I know what's in your throat. A big black dome. And I will keep rescoping you until you stop rescoping other people. Keep rescoping. I will keep rescoping. This will be the rescoping platform dedicated to you, Miss Debutante Wannabe.
Debutantes are a thing of the past, dear.
No. I'd like one medium strap. And I know I got cut out, but what I was saying was, I think it'd be a good opportunity. Is that all right if I got a smoothie, Vicious? Oh, that's right. You're on strike. I can do what I want. So what I thought would be a good opportunity would be maybe tonight, tomorrow night, whenever it's available for everybody, that we could have a scope, and we could have you, and we could have Ice Wolf and me, and we could just ask questions, and so Ice Wolf doesn't go out and continue lying or spreading information that isn't true. He could ask you questions, he could clarify stuff, etc., because it's all about communication. So I was thinking of trying to organize that. I don't know where Ice Wolf is, though. Ice Wolf, why don't you come in here? I know you're listening. At least come in here and tell me if that sounds like a good idea that you'd want to do or not. You don't have to come in and chat or anything. if you're busy. But if you're listening, it would be nice if you just stopped in and just said, yeah, that's fine, Nordic. Let me know when. I got to go, though. I'm busy. You know, I'll be like, all right, cool. Or vice versa. And what about you, Vicious? Does that sound good? $6. $6 and some odd cents. $6 and shit. You okay? Welcome. You okay? I dropped you. You all right? You didn't drop me. I mean, my phone just dropped on the floor, so I was just making sure you're all right. You know what I mean? Yeah, thanks. Yeah, okay. It's kind of a rough fall. I just want to make sure you're okay. Oh, yeah. Did that sound like a good idea to try to like have a deal like that where it's like, hey, what are you doing? Why are you going telling people all this stuff? You know? Sorry about that. I'm really throwing you around today. Yeah, I'm used to it. So, but would that sound like a good idea? What? If I got Ice Wolf and said, whenever it's convenient for you, let me know, and I'd like to have a scope where you come in and Vicious comes in, and then you can ask her whatever you're asking her, or clarify whatever you want to clarify, because it's not fair that you go out and tell people stuff that is maybe not true or misinformation. So it would be a good opportunity for you to clarify what really is going on. And it would also be a good opportunity for him to ask any questions or to clarify anything that he needs clarification on, just so he doesn't continue this whole deal about the confusion. Well, I would think he would jump on this because he's been trying to get me to talk to him. I blocked him on the phone, and so he's trying to get me through Snapchat. I'm not answering that either. I'm about ready to block that too. So I'm sure he would just jump on this. He says he wants to talk. So if he's not going to do it, then he's a pussy. He will. Well, we already know he's a pussy anyway because he just runs his mouth about shit he doesn't know about. So yeah, he will though. Once he knows about this, he definitely will. I just need a message to get out to him. So if anybody's listening right now and you run across Ice Wolf, tell him this. Tell him that I would like to clarify everything soon, tonight, possibly tonight would be good, or whenever's convenient. And if he doesn't, like you said, well then why wouldn't he? I mean, that's weird. So that'll say a lot. Well, we already went through deductive reasoning, and we've already just discussed the fact that he was the one to go and tell everybody something personal that he didn't even get the full information of because he didn't answer. I think what's throwing him off is that he wants his big issue is this whole, all you need to do is send me a copy of the release papers. That's his big issue that he's hung up on. But he wouldn't, if he would have just answered your 911 call, then you would have told him that you were on the phone when this happened and that he shouldn't need that. But that's his big issue. He just feels that it's something easy that you could supply and to solve the situation. But I'm not supplying anything to him. Why? Because he just went and put out wrongful information. Can you imagine if I send him something, what he would do and what he would twist that around to say? Well, no. It would just prove him that he's lying. That's all. I think the fact that you were on the phone when this happened
would prove enough that that I am not lying. And that he went out and lied.
Right. You would think so, but for him, he says
for him, this is why we fell out in the first place.
He doesn't believe that you went to the hospital. That's the whole issue. And that's what I want to talk to him about. That's why I want him to come on here.
Yeah, he doesn't believe that it happened because he didn't answer your 911 call. If he would have called and answered your 911 call when you said it was very important, if he would have been a true friend and been like, what's the important thing? And then you told him, then he would be like, oh, well, you were there and you heard it. You wouldn't even have to have the fucking hospital records because you were there to hear what happened.
Oh, right. But that's I'm just telling you.
But the thing is that this is the reason why we fell out in the first place, is that there were so many people that saw Texas fucking drunkard sit there and drink and drive and then sit there and not care about it and flaunt it all over the place, and then to say that he didn't, and then admitted that he did, and then he still wanted proof. Even after fucking Texas fucking Boulder said that he drank and drove, he still wanted to see the video to prove it. So even when the person admits it, he still wants to see the proof. So there's ulterior motives here. I'm just saying.
Well, I know, but that would solve everything for him.
No, it wouldn't.
Because that's his big issue. He just doesn't believe that you went to the hospital. He says he's discrediting your word because you were there on the phone when it happened. So if he doesn't believe that it happened, then he doesn't believe what you say. Well, I think what he doesn't believe. That's your credibility. He is demoting your credibility right now. I understand your point, but what he doesn't believe. I understand your point, but what he doesn't believe is that the whole paperwork
he wants the fucking hospital records. He wants the discharge papers from the hospital records to prove that it happened.
That you went to the hospital.
But meanwhile, you get to sit there and say,
that's not right. That's not right. He doesn't care if it happened or not. He wants proof that you went to the hospital, period.
Right, and then he's going to say, oh, well, now here's the discharge papers. Now, what happened? What did they find?
I'll see you later.
Oh, the x-ray? What did they find?
No, he doesn't. That's all he wants. That's all he wants.
You're falling into this whole, he needs more content. And you're falling into it. You should just say, I know it happened because I was on the phone when it happened. You shouldn't need anything else. And if he needs something else, then he's not believing you. And then you should seriously consider your friendship with this guy.
Right, but I think what you're wrong is that it's not a matter of him like doubting that.
I'm not giving him any more information.
Let me talk. You're not even letting me finish here. I didn't even start talking and you're jumping in.
Yeah, of course I am. Because I'm not giving him any more information so that he can ask for more. And so that he can ask for more. I've been down this road with this fucking asshole. You're talking to me like I haven't been fucking friends with this guy for almost 3 fucking years. You see that Scope Wipes is asking if this is live, and Lynn won't answer because she wants everybody to think that this is right now.
So what I want to clarify is,
they don't know whether Lynn is rescoping something from 4 years ago or something from right now. Because Lynn is a misleading motherfucker. She lies and she misleads you. So keep on with that.
Bullshit, you never went. And that's a lie. That's the main focus. All the other stuff is just fluff. That's the main thing. If you could prove that to him, that you were actually just at the hospital, you don't have to tell him anything else. Like,
no, that won't be enough.
You don't have to tell him anything else. It will be.
No, you were on the phone. You heard this guy punch me on the phone.
He told me.
So you're not. The guy is sitting there. He's questioning your credibility now, and you're letting him do it.
It has nothing to do with my credibility.
Yes, it has everything to do with your credibility. What I would be saying to him is, so what are you saying? You don't believe me that I was on the phone with her whenever he punched her? Are you saying that you don't believe me, Wolf?
And he says yes. He says yes, but I don't believe that she went to the hospital.
So somebody punches me in the fuck.
No, it's my understanding she did not file a police report either. Didn't go to the hospital either. Didn't lose any teeth either.
You see how she just sat there and lied? She doesn't know. Wolf and Mike actually have this hospital record now in their possession. Now that I know that they're definitely away from Lyin, I finally felt comfortable enough to send them my discharge papers from the hospital that day. So Lyin doesn't know shit. She's telling everybody lies, and they're all believing it. Because Lyin is so credible.
Everybody knows he's a fucking liar. No, they think that you're a liar. No, yes, they do. They think we're both liars. Because you don't want to know why? Because they're a bunch of fucking assholes with no life.
All you have to do is, I mean, you can put this to rest in that you went to the hospital. That's it, and it's done.
No,
and then you would be way more credible.
You know what you can do? You know what you can do? You can sit there and tell everybody that you were on. You know what you can do is you can sit there and tell everybody that you were on the phone with me when this happened, and there shouldn't need to be any other proof.
No, they don't.
Your word, because your word, because your word should be enough.
Doubting that you were on the phone. They don't care about that. They're not doubting any of that. They're doubting
They're doubting the fact that it happened to begin with. Why do you think they went to hospital?
You're doubting that they went to the hospital. That's the main point.
The reason why they want to know about the hospital is to get more information. I'm not doing it.
And this is why Mike and I don't get along a lot of the times, because of that. Stuff like that.
Yes, it would. The only proof that they need is that you say, yo, I was on the phone when this happened, and it happened. And if you don't believe me, then you don't believe me. You are questioning my credibility.
Okay, so then they say, okay, Mike, we're not questioning that. We believe that. Let me finish.
How does that make any sense? And now they're saying that Mike is the one that tells the truth on here. What are you trying to prove now, Lyin? And look at Scope Wipe saying that I just did sound effects. Yes. I just made sound effects to make it sound like my boyfriend was punching me at the moment. Do you see what they do? Anything they can do to screw it up. Just like Lyin said that Cebu Joe was that superintendent of that school that fondled kids. I was like, that doesn't even look like Cebu Joe. And she said, oh, with some plastic surgery it could. Lyin will say anything to make what she says true.
Well, you want to know why?
I think you're wrong.
Because if you're not getting something out, you can just hang up on a person. I don't have that luxury. So, you know.
I think you're wrong.
Well, you usually do.
So the point was that even if they believe me and didn't doubt my credibility, and they said, fine, Mike, fine, okay, we believe you. You're on the phone, this happened, fine. What we don't believe, Mike, is we don't believe that Vicious ever even went to the hospital. That's what we don't believe, Mike.
So what makes you think that I care that they don't believe that I went to the hospital? Do you think that I care?
I'm just telling you. Asked me what happened today and what's going on, and I'm telling you, and I'm saying, why not get Icewolf on here to actually say why he thinks this? What is he telling people this for? Why is he needing this information? Why is he doubting it?
Confronting Water Sheep sounds like a great idea, but if anybody thinks that I give a shit if these people believe me or not, they are seriously mistaken.
This is why I waited till last week to send them the hospital records, because I don't care if they believe me.
I would just think in a situation like this, with this much at stake, that you would just get the thing and just say, here, you fuckers, you know, and just put everybody to death.
Because I've done this before, and all they want is more and more and more, and they take all the information and twist it around like they've already done.
I think they just want...
I haven't. You don't think that I haven't learned from these people? The more information that you give them, the more they fucking talk and the more they twist shit around. Why would I give anybody anything on this site? Why do you think that I care about anybody on this fucking site besides you?
I'm just saying, I think that's all they want. I don't even think they'd ask more information after that.
Oh, it is. It shows that you didn't learn anything in your time here about these people, obviously.
Well, no, I understand what the information they're seeking right now.
I'm not sending anybody any information.
You don't have to send it. You just got to prove that you actually were at the hospital. That's it.
I don't have to prove anything to anybody.
Well, of course, nobody has to do anything, but I'm just saying.
And I'm not doing it.
I'm just saying, I would personally, just because.
I don't care what you would do. You care what these people think. I don't.
Well, under the circumstances, I would want to make sure that these people are known to be liars.
No, I have nothing.
I would. I want to point them out.
I know you would, because you still care about what these people think.
Look at all these people.
These people have no lives. They are sitting there with no lives while they sit there and make up stories about me with Ice Wolf. Do you really honestly think that I care about these people?
No, I don't think you care about them.
So what right now, for me to bring these records and show my hospital records to appease Water Sheep and his fucking disciples? You think I'm going to jump on that? To prove what? This was whenever Wolf was with Lyin. When Wolf believed Lyin. This is why I called him Water Sheep, because he was all up Lynn's ass at the time. As you can see, he knows now that Lyin is a disgusting cow. And a two-faced one at that. Maybe 10 faces, actually. Double agent, triple agent, quadruple agent. He now knows. Know about this. You guys are a bunch of fucking leeches. When did I ever come on here and say, hey, Periscope, I got beat up. I need money. Show it. Show the fucking receipts, you bitches. I want one clip of me asking anybody for money on this site. One clip. Send it. Fear the fucking receipts, you fucking bitches. Probably because there are none.
I mean, this would be a perfect opportunity to...
They still haven't shown anywhere where I've publicly asked for money for this occasion. They still haven't shown it. Want to know why? Because they don't exist.
How do you know I care about them?
Because you're wanting me to appease them. You obviously care what they think. I don't.
Well, no, I want you to have your credibility and not to be looked at as a liar and a manipulator.
Everybody's gonna think that anyway. Do you really honestly think that I care what these people think? I really don't. If I did, I would have killed myself already. These are vile, disgusting people that took everything from my personal life, from my 24-hour Zoom, and fucking put disgusting, horrible spins on it, and are still talking about it a year later after I've crushed all the friendship with these people because they're obviously not friends, which I found out my own little way with each of them, and I kicked them to the curb, and now a year later, they're taking conversations that we had and spinning them into oblivion, and then you think that I care what these fucking people think.
No, it's not that I think that you care what they think. I just thought it'd be a good opportunity to show people that, there's a lot of liars out there and you're being honest with stuff, and,
Welcome. Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
I'll donate $25 right now, but the hospital records have to be shown within 5 minutes.
About you or what you think.
I could give two shits about you.
So get the fuck out of here. Why are you even here?
Because Mike brought me in, and I said I'd donate $25.
Well, you're the one that fucking called in. So what do you want?
I think I just told Mike what I wanted.
Well, you've been denied. You've been denied. What
because
else
you
do you
can't prove
want?
it, because you can't prove it.
Get out.
Vicious, you can't
I have
prove
nothing to prove to you.
Because you want me to leave.
Now, see, if I really needed money, like they say, that I was begging for money for this, that I would have shown that so I could get that $25, right? I told him to fuck himself.
Mike was on the phone when. Mike, do you hear me? That Mike heard him punch me. What more do you? What else do you need?
We just need the hospital records of that.
No, you're not getting any fucking hospital records.
Because then you're just lying, Vicious. You're just lying.
Well, then go somewhere else and go listen to the other liar.
No, because Mike and I were talking about this last night with KK, and now you can't prove it.
I really don't care what all of you assholes were talking about. Do you really honestly think that I care about somebody that drinks and drives and flaunts it to everybody and is like, hee, look? Do you think I care about that guy?
He hasn't done that in a long time, and I'm not defending that.
Oh, he hasn't done that in a long time. Oh.
Wow. Like,
At least they're not saying, oh, it didn't happen. Now they're saying it hasn't happened in a long time. You know, as far as I'm concerned, that was happening less than 6 months ago. So, you know, you can go fuck yourself.
Vicious, when did you
Hi, Plumber. Oh, my God. I haven't seen Plumber in fucking 10,000 years. Hi, baby doll.
When did you go rotten? Like, why can't you just be nice to people?
Why can't you just shut the fuck up and get out of here?
No, because I like asking questions you can't answer.
Well, you want hospital records from me. Get out. Go rub your dick off. Get out.
You want me to leave? Questions you can't answer.
Did you give you $25 if you give me your hospital records? You have been around way too long, dude.
Nah, because basically I'm destroying you right now. You can't prove nothing.
You're destroying me right now because you're asking for hospital records and personal information.
All I'm asking for is you show what you
So you're crushing me now? You've really been in this world way too long, dude. Way too long.
Well, yeah, and you haven't been here way too long, Vicious. You haven't been here way too long.
Come on, Teddy Bull.
I think you just want.
It's funny that Angie's bringing up Mikey Limo there, when Mikey Limo was a horrible, disgusting racist the last time I talked to her. An anti-Semite, a Nazi. But now she thinks about him whenever I talk.
Exactly.
The discharge papers from that
Discharge, exactly.
situation, yeah.
I'm not sending any discharge papers to anybody. You can go discharge all over your goddamn self.
Just show them. You don't have to send them. Just prove it.
You see where I said you can discharge all over yourselves. But do you see how Mike perpetuates this shit sometimes? This is why him and I, you know, will be at odds a lot of the times. Because he would give credibility to these people every once in a while. Because he just wanted to stir the boat. I don't know, rock the boat. Stir the shit.
This dude punched me, and now everybody wants hospital records to prove that it happened.
I don't want hospital
records. Do you see this? Babe Reed, do you see this?
No.
Like, they're questioning Mike's credibility, and then Mike said, they're like, yeah, you should have sent the hospital records. Like, what the fuck? Is this the Twilight Zone or what?
You have no credibility.
Oh, like Teddy Bull has such great credibility that he could judge anybody's credibility.
Yeah, what have I done that's so wrong, Vicious? Tell me.
How about Ice Wolf was fucking Mike for $110.
That's so terrible.
$110. He was Ice Wolf. Let me finish, you fucking asshole. Mike, do you know that Ice Wolf...
See, they won't let me talk.
Mike for $110, and you decided to call in and talk about how wonderful of a person that Ice Wolf was, as he was fucking Mike for $110.
Okay, let me ask you this. Gary from Gary from the guy you like that plays all the music. He said the exact same thing I said. So
See,
why did you back
do you
him?
see how he diverted? He wouldn't answer that. He had to divert to Gary. See? It's diversion. It's all diversion. All of them are all A+ students in the craft of diversion.
Say it again. Say it again.
Who's the guy, Gary P, whatever his name, that plays the music?
I can't hear him. Can anybody else hear him?
No, I think his connection is kind of. Yeah, you need to get in a better.
I don't hear this fucker. I'm just saying. What the
I don't
fuck?
either.
Actually, I can't hear you guys either.
I'm like, how can I sit here and wait for your answer? How am I supposed to answer you if I don't fucking hear what the question is? Fucking idiot.
I don't know what he was. He brought up somebody's name, and then he kind of gurgled out a little bit. He mentioned something about somebody or another he was throwing in the conversation.
No big fat fucking Jack Daniels bottle carry the cow is here. How you doing, you two-faced fucking cow? You are what's wrong with the atmosphere.
That's true. Carrie is what's wrong with this app. I still agree with myself. And you see how she's still calling me a trans. See, 33 started this how many years ago? And she's still repeating the lie that 33 told about me being transgendered. Isn't there something like misgendering? Isn't there something about that you're not supposed to be doing that? And what about 33? All he does is tell lies, but you keep perpetuating what he's saying to this day.
So, you can shut the fuck up.
Carrie.
Well, actually, I probably do a lot better than you, so.
Well, you're not.
So basically,
You're not.
You just said I came in at the wrong time. I screwed Mike over with Ice Wolf. But Gary from England.
You see how Angie, Happy RN, is over there saying, why can't we just be her ride or die and back her lie? When it wasn't a lie. So, bestie, best friend for well over a year. How you sitting over there and saying that your friend is lying about domestic violence, and then if it did happen, then she deserved it.
So it doesn't really matter, right? Yeah, he's been in this world too long. You see, he can't even shut the fuck up. You need to go outside, get some fresh air, dude.
Ice Wolf is great. You need to get some fresh air. That's the problem. You might need to lay off Periscope like ever.
You see how Tecmo said that Ice Wolf is a great man, see? You see how this is all convoluted?
Hey, Mike, when are you gonna
Oh, dude, you know that Pat was the one that called her New Jersey linebacker because he didn't know that she was from Staten Island because he didn't want to know any history. He just wanted to call her New Jersey linebacker because she had that accent. And then he said that she was shaped like a Jack Daniels bottle. That wasn't me. That was Pat, Brandon Cadman.
She's ever been with. I mean, Mike, when's it time to kick her to the curb? I know these are hard questions, but maybe these should be asked.
Well, you know what? I'm just trying to let everybody try to figure everything out. You know what I mean? And I'm always a seeker of the truth.
But Mike, if you're the seeker of the truth, why does she yell at me when I'm bringing up these questions? It's because she doesn't like them being asked.
Do you not like these questions being asked, Vicious?
Is he not speaking?
Yeah, he's not speaking.
She's a child.
Yes, thank you to Brandon Cadman, Pat, for giving us the vision that Carrie is shaped like a Jack Daniels bottle. Thanks for that. What?
Well, what do you got, Technical?
Why doesn't she just show her release papers from the hospital and just have us all shut up?
Because I have nothing to prove to you, Fox. You guys aren't even supposed to know about this. You guys aren't even supposed to know about this. Why should I even have to prove it? I don't care if you believe me or not. I don't give a shit.
I rest my case, Mike. I rest my case.
Like, the people in the comments are Carrie, Dawn, fucking Divided, Lyin, fucking Angie, fucking stupid Dawn. Do you really honestly care? Do you think I honestly care about what Petty Bull or any of these fuckers think?
Mike, why is she yelling? Why can't she answer the question?
Do you see what I'm saying? This is just total diversion.
Well, I think she did answer it. She just said that she doesn't feel like she needs to show you guys anything. You know, that's
okay.
right.
Mike was on the phone when this happened, so he knew it happened. The thing is that he's the only one I care about that believes me. And the thing is he was there when it happened. So why would I even care about proving anything to you fucks? I don't care if you believe me or not.
Well, I think there's the answer, folks, that she's basically lying and she can't prove shit. So there it is, Mike. So, you know.
Mike was on the phone when this happened.
Mike, keep running with trash and you will be trash.
It doesn't change the fact that Mike was on the phone when the assault happened. So I don't care. I didn't want anybody on this fucking site to know about it anyway. Why would I sit there and try to prove that it happened? I'm hoping that everybody thinks that it didn't happen.
Practically promoting domestic violence. Completely classy. Yes, indeed. That's how these people are.
The only reason why they know about it is because you asked for Ice Wolf's help after you heard the assault happen on the phone. The only reason why Periscope knows about it is because Ice Wolf told everybody about it. I don't want anybody to know about it.
I know, and otherwise, believe me, I would have definitely never said anything to anybody, and I never would. You know, it's definitely a personal matter, and I did.
Even if it's a dangerous situation, you can't call your ex-policeman friend for help because he will take it to Periscope. Just remember this: when you're really in trouble for yourself, what he'll do with it. I'm just letting you know. Please look out for yourself. He is not a friend. This is what will happen to you.
Yeah, it was it was quite a deal, and I definitely planned on keeping it to myself, and I was real surprised when other people were making profiles and talking about it. I was like, wait a minute. Why
That's whenever we talked on the phone. You and I talked on the phone about that. I'm like, what? This deductive reasoning. Well, who knew about it? You and Ice Wolf.
Yeah.
So how did it get out? It wasn't you, and it wasn't me. So who did it?
Well, yeah, he definitely was the one who went and shared all the information, and that wasn't he.
You see Carrie over there saying, so she gets punched and calls Nazi 5 miles away instead of 911. No, Mike was on the phone with me. Mike then called Ice Wolf. After it was all over, he called Ice Wolf. I didn't call Ice Wolf. Mike just happened to be on the phone at the time. So I didn't call anybody.
To show everybody that they're all, out of line, and Ice Wolf is lying, and that you are being honest.
If they don't know that, then they deserve to find out for themselves.
I mean, I guess that would be the
they don't know it. They all know that Carrie's a piece of shit, and they all know that fucking Ice Wolf is a piece of shit. Now, they may all have camaraderie around the hate around me, but I'll tell you what, they all know that Ice Wolf and Carrie are pieces of shit. I know this because I was the pinnacle of the channel that made all these people become friends. I saw it all happen. I know what happens. I know what they're doing. I used to work.
Look at Angie that used to be my best friend, right? That I'm setting up my witness. Yes, I was just setting it up. Like, I just set up the fact that I was going to get punched while I was on the phone with Mike, right? I just set that up. What fucking fags.
That they have to go and, she punched you. What is it? You guys aren't even supposed to know about this. Leave it alone. It's my personal shit.
Yeah, and Wolf shouldn't have went and started talking to people. Definitely not. If he did have any doubts, questions, concerns, or whatever, he should have definitely contacted Vicious or me and said, hey, this is my issue, or this is what I'm thinking, or this is what I'm wondering. Or he definitely shouldn't have gone out on a public forum and started talking to groups of people, telling them that he thinks that you're just, that was not right of him. Definitely.
Yeah, like he went to them. Well, for what? He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Because he knew that all of this that's happening in this chat right now, he knew this would happen. All he'd have to do is just put a fucking bug in somebody's ear. And you know who that was, because we all know who likes that bug in her ear. Because gotta blow that dust off that heifer.
And also, I would like to comment to some of the people in the comments right now.
Look how Carrie is all excited about how it's her circle now. She's been dying for years to be friends with these people, and she finally is, because I dropped them when I realized what foul people they were. And Carrie fits right in now that I think about it. They're all disgusting.
I don't care who this is or how much you hate them. To sit and have comments that support domestic violence and abusing women, whether it's true or not, whether you think it's true or not, whatever your views are, it doesn't matter. To type a comment in showing your support in any situation that it's okay to hit a woman, I think that speaks a lot for the person who types those comments. I really do. That's pretty shitty.
I agree.
It's like you could say, I don't believe you, Vicious, prove it. I don't believe you, you're a liar. Fine, say that. Because that's what you think, fine. But you're going to sit and type stuff that you're glad that he hit her? You're happy that she deserved it? Really? So you think in some situations, women just deserve to be hit? Really? I mean, again, watch what you guys are typing, because that's really speaking for yourself.
There's Carrie diagnosing again. How many things has she diagnosed Mike with? It was ADD. Then it was.
What does it matter why somebody hit
what else was it?
There's no reason or justification.
Said that he was autistic, and then she said something just the other day, and now is this? Come on, Carrie, give it up.
Where it's like, oh, you said that. Oh, okay. So then that explains it. Good, you deserved it. It's like, what are you looking for? That magic answer? There is no magic answer. You just don't hit women.
You see how Angie thinks that I'm trying to have control over people? Who's trying to control the narrative? Who? It would be Lyin that's playing things from how long ago and trying to make them relevant now, and not even telling anybody that this is a conversation that we had so long ago. She's playing it like it's happening right now because, she's known for rescoping live stuff. Well, they think that this is live right now and that Nordic Mike and I are having this conversation now as we speak. That's how deceitful Lyin is. And that's how deceitful that these people are. Especially that Huppy RN and that Silence Can Be Golden. That's that fucking Carrie, that fridge bitch. Nadia Biz. Not Yo Biz. Gotti Life. Gia NYC. What other fucking names did she go under? A million. Because she can't find her place in this world. She had to fake a suicide to get these people on her side. It's really gross what she's doing.
No, they should.
So yeah, I mean that's the deal. It's like Vicious isn't going to show you the release stuff or any type of proof of anything. So I guess there's no sense on sitting there to keep requesting it from her because she's, she said.
I'm not going to do it. I mean, the thing is that you know what happened because you were on the phone when it happened. Now, if you wanted me to show you what they gave me whenever I left the hospital, I would show that to you, Mike. But the thing is that you were on the phone when it happened, so you don't need that either. The point is that you want proof, I don't even want them to prove it.
Well, right.
The only one I care about is you and this whole thing, and you were there when it happened. I'm the most comfortable I have ever been. So all these people that say that I'm stressed, dude, I am fine. What do you mean? I think that Mike believed it. He was on the phone when it happened. You guys are retarded. That's the reason why it even happened, because he overheard Mike and I talk about our relationship. Like, I probably shouldn't have done that when he was around, but I mean, fuck.
Wow. Wow, she is bold, man. She's bold.
I'm bold for telling the truth. Thanks, Lynn. I appreciate that.
I wrestled the phone, and then dude, I'm just saying, the whole thing was because he was on the phone. You guys are ass.
And no one's ever staged a struggle over a phone. Have they? No one ever saw a picture of her. In fact, I think that was near the time that she did her camera flip. Her face was fine.
Oh, retards.
The retards are the ones that have been through domestic violence and get upset.
Oh, you're new? Oh, this shit's 3 years old, man.
With you using getting beat up to get money out of people. Yeah, it offends people that have actually been in domestic violence.
These people are retarded.
This bitch right here, Lynn, she's bold. She's bold for not believing somebody that actually went through domestic violence and saying that I faked it. Now that's bold.
Wow, you guys think I'm capable of a lot. That's so awesome.
What do you mean? What do you mean she called the same scam on Mayor? What's that about? Why would you say that? Whoever said that, I just caught that on the corner of my eye.
It offends people that have actually been in domestic violence.
These people are retarded.
This bitch right here, Lynn, she's bold. She's bold for not believing somebody that actually went through domestic violence.
You did it.
And saying that I faked it. Now that's bold.
You did.
You are really, really disgusting, Lynn. Disgusting and foul.
That's so awesome.
What do you mean? What do you mean she called the same scam on Mayor? What's that about? Why would you say that? Whoever said that, I just caught that on the corner of my eye.
You know what's fun? You want to know something that's really interesting? Is that the dude that actually did hit me has been watching this. And I haven't talked to him in so long. He texted me and said, I'll step up and tell everyone that I hit you if you want. You can even show these texts. Meaning the text after the fact, after he was apologizing for what he did and everything. And I said, to who? Because I didn't know that he was watching this. I had no idea. I said, to who? And he said, to the people you go live with. And I said, are you watching? And he said, yes. I don't like that they think that you're lying. You didn't deserve it. Although we had our issues, I feel like he should have minded his own business, meaning Mike, sitting over there talking and saying that I should show my hospital records. He was saying that even though we had our issues, he feels like Mike should have minded his own business. And if you'd like to call me, you can, that he would, if you'd like, you can call me and I'll confirm everything. And I said, really? And he said, yes. And I said, why? And he said, because I love you no matter if things will ever be the same. If I can never have you again, the love I have for you was never fake. I fell in love with you the moment I laid eyes on you, and it plays in my mind the moment you walked into the kitchen every day. It haunts me. Plus, anything that happens from this point on is my fault, because it wouldn't have happened if I would have kept my hands to myself. So the dude has been watching this and is upset that these assholes are lying and saying that I lied. So much that my abuser is actually texting me and saying, I will tell everybody what happened. That's how shitty these people are. That they're bringing this domestic violence back up again. Just picking at the wound, picking at the fucking scab like they always do. This is what they do. They'll continue to do this. Anybody that gets messed up or mixed up with these people, you will be a victim too. So be careful.
Dude. Using people for what? Ooh, trains are loud. I'm the one that had the channel. I was the hub. There was no money exchanged anywhere. What are you talking about? You weren't even around, dude. You were being your doxing, lying, big fat self over there. Oh, I'm going to leave the app because you guys, I have better things to do. I'm going to work. I broke the cycle. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Mm-hmm. I broke the cycle. I'm not dealing with any way that she talked about all these people that she's hanging out with.
She wasn't talking about Bay Bree, you bitches. Lynn was addressing Breezy, you fucking nincompoops. Clueless.
Once we walk down memory lane more, I mean, I got a bunch of them.
I know, right? I can't wait for that. Ooh-wee. No, they know all about you. That's why you can only get so close with these people. You know you're not in a private group. Whenever they talk about something really important, you know that they don't include you. You know that, right? I mean, you know that, right? You are not part of the quote-unquote in group, no matter how much Don coddles you. No matter how much is over there, divided we fall, divided we stand. The fucking sneaky fucking fake twat is over there up your ass and sending you pictures and laughing with you. Please believe I've been there. Please soak it up, because when they turn on you, dude.
Judy, are you here to ask anything? Because I wasn't judging you. I've tried to stay out of it. It's way too much for me. I'm dealing with my own deal. But I don't want to bite your butt or anything like that.
Don't come to me, man. And if you think that Ice Wolf is going to be there, pick you up, your knight in shining armor. It's funny.
Oh yeah, Alice she's still hopping around in the shadows. Oh yeah, that's for sure she is. I know that for a fact.
Oh, I know you guys are all laughing at me. Want to know why? Because we were all laughing at you. I know what they're doing, because they're doing exactly to you what they did to me. They have to have a common enemy, and this is perfect. So eat it up. Eat it up. Eat up that sundae, because you're at the nuts part. Yeah, you're at the nuts part of that sundae. You still have the sprinkles. I mean, you're at the nuts. You still have the whipped cream, and they put a lot of fucking whipped cream on that motherfucker. Like fucking feet and feet of fucking whipped fucking cream. Dude, you're going to eat that. You're going to eat it up for probably about Christmas time. You're going to get to the part where you're going to start to smell the fucking turd that's at the bottom of that fucking sundae, you fucking cow. I just serve you the turd. Sorry. You get what you get when you get with me. But these motherfuckers, eat it up, bitch. Eat it up. Eat it up. I know, you're on a high horse, bitch. You're on a pinnacle on a high horse. And please believe that fall is hard as fuck. I can't wait for that. Yeah, licky licky. Suck it up, baby. Make sure you fucking just sit there and make sure that you savor every fucking second of this. Because they know who you really are, and they know what you're capable of. We've all seen it. You think that they just forgot, you're going to believe Don when he's sitting there saying, people's memories are short. All you have to do is just repent, and then people will forgive you. Oh, people's memories are long, bitch. People's memories are long. You keep believing that. Eat it up. Sucky, sucky, baby. Slurpy, slurpy. Keep on. I'm just telling you. The higher you are, the harder the fall. I just can't. An adult convo. Listen. Oh, yeah. Like, I'm capable of having a... Dude, do you see this? I'm capable. I'm capable. Yeah, you see how the whole New York, like that, and the down south, they don't go together, darling. See, Yankees and Southerners, they were separated for a reason. Yeah. You don't fit in there, dude. You don't fit in.
Oh no, they've already said what they think of Yankees. I've heard Lyin specifically say a few times about how she feels about Yankees.
Oh, honey, you are not one of them. No matter how much they make you think, they know who you really are.
See, actually, Vicious can only say that because she knows that that's how people think about her. So, she's always got Mike.
Little D.
I do declare, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart. Little dumplings.
That's your heart. Bless your heart. That's how Water Sheep says it. Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
He's got the heart.
Yeah, like he can't do the Southern heart part because he's from New York. Yeah, it's really, he go, bless your heart. Bless your heart.
Oh. Welcome. 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 Are you ready on time? No. Welcome. Promise help and hotel. Anytime she wants to leave our place, I will give her $3,500 for moving expense. Yeah, I can't hear anything from that person there. I can't hear anything. You're just going to play a recording, You can chime back in if you have something to say, but I don't want you just chiming in and thinking you can take over by just starting playing a recording of something, which who knows how long it lasts, and it wasn't even that good as the audio. So if you're doing I'm not going to sit there and have you just play a bunch of garbled stuff that we don't know how long it's going to be or what it's about. At least give people some context, say, hey, I'd like to play a little footage from this here, if you don't mind. And I probably would have said, yeah, go ahead. But when you just come in and start thinking you can just do whatever, then, yeah, I'm going to have to remove you. So Pat K likes you.
Aw, thanks. I like you too, darling. That's rare.
Yeah,
We're both sitting here in silence like that's so rare.
yeah. No, I've talked to Pat, and she, seems pretty cool and stuff, and never really had any problems or anything. So it's good.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's nice to hear every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Gee, but I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's getting nice out.
That sounded complaining to me. That sounded like complaining to me.
Welcome.
You let $3,500 for moving.
Welcome.
I asked her to leave. I still want to.
Welcome.
And my son couldn't go in.
Hey, who are you?
Michael Pat.
So what's going on? What are you playing?
You been on top?
No.
I'm Michael Pat. So 161.
What are you playing here? Hello. Yeah, well, you know what? You're doing the same thing you did before. You come in and then you start playing stuff. And let me explain something. That's why I said I don't even know. Sometimes when I say, I wonder if my headphones are working, I'm like, well, it doesn't matter. You guys don't listen to me anyways. Well, you don't. I just got done saying, you're welcome to chime back in, but when you do, at least say hi. I'd like to play a clip of this, and here's what it's about. And then I'd probably say, oh, all right, well, go ahead. But if you're going to just sit and jump in and think you can take over the broadcast and play whatever clip you're going to play, where we don't know what it's about, how long the clip's going to last, it didn't sound that audible. I'm just saying, I just got done saying that. And then I was nice enough to chime you in again and give you a second chance. Don't you think that was nice of me?
Everybody puppets are. That's right. 33 in the juice cube. Yes.
I'm sure
And look at
this
this.
is no
Here's a
good.
threat to my life after you admitted to killing your father, you piece of shit. Bury 33 in a 6-foot ditch. I hope your insurance is paid up, bitch. I want everybody.
You see how she deleted it right away. This is what she does. And if you request her to put it back up, she'll say no. Because she doesn't want everybody to know what was said in these chats. So when she's rescoping, guess who will be there to record it?
Man, call into the beam. Oh, look at this. Scope Wars. I guess he must have pissed in Allison's asshole.
See, she just wanted to delete that and she went back live again. Here we go.
I got a cramp. Hold on.
Guess what she's doing? Yes, rescoping somebody else. Way to go, Lyin.
He's getting bored of it all. That's right. Okay. Mine is enough right there. I'm getting bored of it all. Actually, I won't probably scope. Fighting wears on everyone. Did you see the guy freak out? The refrigerator gave me his girlfriend's nudes. That was in Keen Scope in January. Okay, time to move on and do other things. This is stale. Didn't I tell him? He didn't need to tell me, did he? It's as stale as this fucking foot, isn't it? I mean, if this is not a stale foot, then what is? And look at this, man. Sucking on Leo's dick, man. I'm going to tell Anna on the both of you. Leo, don't get mad at me. But if that's not your dick, you have to let me know. Maybe it's one of those models. And look, there's us in the beam. Look at the refrigerator in the beam.
You see how everybody has to ask when this is from? Because Lyin doesn't tell people when this is from. She likes everybody to believe that she's scoping live all the time, especially stuff from 3-4 years ago. She misleads you.
Oh, listen, kids, get to see it. This is Tyler, Pink
He showed
Panther,
that
Woke
same
Panther,
picture 20
sucking
million
on the
times.
BBC. It seems like Trump fan wants his own.